Hello, everyone. It's me, Frank. We are talking about, today's Friday live stream, which is actually talking about the main part is the 676 coming in, which when I first heard that, I thought it was a roadway, to tell you the truth. I thought maybe they were building something new, but as far as highways and such. But actually, you can see here, this is approximately a 70-acre parcel of land that they plan on building, which I believe is enough apartments to house 676 people. I believe that that's what this is all about. And people in the area have signs up. See if I can show you one here. There's the sign for the actual development. Sorry about the wind. Can't really see it, but down the road there's a stop 676 sign. This is actually out off a Ragged Edge. See out here, you can see the mountains and such. And right there, a little bit further down, it's actually Summer Breeze Lane. So it's a little out here and such, but not too far away from Chambersburg, it's the borough and such. But it is out in Green Township. It's definitely not in the borough. So, like I say, there appears to be a lot of opposition to this. But there's also other people looking forward to seeing it, bringing in more housing and such for the area. So that actually puts us in a place where they're actually holding different things, talking about the zoning and such. And people are actually fighting to keep it out. But there it is. That's the property. Anybody wants to drop some comments down below, talk more about that. There's actually even a Facebook group dedicated to stopping this from coming through. But on the other hand, where people realize it or not, there actually has been a lot of, excuse me here, it just turned off. There actually has been a lot of growth lately with apartments and such in the area. If you go down off of Progress and Hollywell and such, there's actually been a lot of apartments being built. And I got to tell you the truth, I really haven't heard any opposition to that. Excuse me. That's better. So, I'm guessing it's more of a matter of where in town that it's built. But yeah, definitely some opposition going on. Now, what else has been going on this week? Not that much. Not really. We had Valentine's Day recently, and that seemed to go off without a hitch. Didn't really hear anything bad happening in the area, which is always a plus. Anytime you have a holiday of sorts and no issues, I always like that. Now, as far as the 676 goes, actually, what I'm thinking is, if anybody has anything for or against, go ahead and drop it down in the comments here after the video is over. And it'll give people a chance to have a discussion on this, because there's probably some things I'm not thinking of, positives and negatives. And for the most part, the biggest negatives that I've heard is about the infrastructure being able to handle all the additional traffic and such. But with the additional traffic coming in on the south side of Chambersburg area by Progress and such, that seems to be working out fine so far. But there has been a lot of apartments being built. You'd be surprised. They're all seeming to come online right now. So definitely interesting. The area is growing. What can I say? This area is going to be pretty big here in the next couple of years. At least it feels like it compared to when I was a kid. But like I've said before, there's good and bad to come with everything. But I truly do feel that the population going up is going to bring us other things. Because when you do that, you find yourself able to attract certain things that you couldn't get with a smaller town. So that's a plus. Let me grab something here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, nice little view of across the street from the new development. And just looking to see if I can, excuse me, do better with this. Oh, that is better. I'll put that up there. Okay. So, like I said, this is where the entrance will be. I don't see any other entrances, possibly something further in the back or such, but looks like all the traffic will be coming out on the Ragged Edge. Now, traditionally, there was some flooding spots on Ragged Edge, but I don't think this is anywhere near any of that. I think that's all further down the road, and I think most of that's been taken care of. That was years ago that I can remember from when I was a kid. I'm sure developers and such will definitely look into that. They don't want to have any of those problems. But yeah, as far as mitigating it and making sure everything is good. Now, just see if I can get some more information on what's going on here. Enjoy the view. I'll just take a minute. There we go. Excuse me. Not a whole lot online about it. Here's Representative Rob Kaufman's site. See what he has on it. On Facebook. No, not seeing anything there. So maybe this is not as big a deal as I'm seeing, but I'm still seeing the signs and such. So I have to think there has to be something going on. I am hearing people talk about it, but maybe it's just something more. Oh, here it is. Yes, people have seen. This is off of Rob Kaufman's Facebook on February the 6th. And he's talking about questions and how to get involved. The Facebook group is called Community Against 676 that you can request to join. And there's a link to the news stories about it, about the opposition for Guilford Hills. Well, I'll say I didn't really, yeah, I guess this is part of Guilford Hills going closer to it. The actual, yeah, the Guilford Pool is just down the road. I forgot about that. I used to live in Guilford as a kid. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely some opposition here. And let's bring this up and we'll get some more off of the original article. Here it is. From the public opinion, talks about Guilford Hills residents being upset about a big apartment complex proposed in Franklin County. So it's 33 apartment buildings containing 676 units on 70 acres between single-family home development, in the Guilford Hills area outside of Chambersburg. Now, the company doing this is Metropolitan 4 LLC in Wyomissing, PA. And they've submitted a conditional use permit. I did see there was supposed to be a meeting, I believe it was mid-February. And then there was supposed to be another one coming up about the development and people's thoughts and such. See here, each building would contain 20 or 21 units with 1 or 2 bedrooms. Parking spaces would be in front of each building and line most of the road in the complex. Units would be garden apartments, according to apartmentguide.com, typically no more than 3 stories, and feature a shared green space, and also have recreational outdoor facilities. See here, would have a pool, clubhouse, sport court, and a fire pit, and also would be private garages. Excuse me. And there's also talking about emergency access road connects the rear branch to Sherwood Drive and the neighboring development. I mean, they sound nice. If you're looking for an apartment in the area, it does sound like they would be nice. And yeah, they have a lot of apartment complexes in Harrisburg and Reading and other places, including Gettysburg and Pittsburgh areas. And they've been doing this since 2002. There's a petition. See, here's where they're talking about the Green Township apartment complex, which I would think this was Green Township. But yeah, Guilford Hills being just over to the right. And according to this article, which has been a little bit ago, it had 1,174 signatures at that time, which was January 27, 2023. So at this point, that's kind of bringing us up to par on that. And you see the property here. It was looks like former farm field and such. You can see where the rows are planted. Well, it's got grass there planted now. I guess that's to keep the soil erosion down. And let me know where you stand on the whole issue, as far as you're into it or you're not into it. You don't want it for whatever reasons. Tell us. Tell us why. Why not? Have your opinion heard in another format, another place, one way or the other. Now, not a whole lot more going on in Chambersburg. Like I said, I just wanted to do this right now as far as the 676 discussion, and find out what people were thinking about it. Because honestly, most of the people that I know aren't talking about it at all, one way or another. Most of the people I know just, I don't want to say they don't care. It just doesn't, it's not in their walk of life. You know, I know people that live out in Guilford and such, but, you know, I really haven't talked to them about it. So it's not that it's really reaching out and grabbing a whole lot of opinion that I've noticed, other than the signs in Chambersburg, because you will see the Stop 676 signs here and there. But it's interesting. Like I said, this is our Friday live stream, and we're talking about 676. And actually, we're going to close it up for today. Next week, I want to come back on this a little bit more and reply to any comments and such while I'm at it. We'll have another show Monday, Tuesday, something like that. I'll try to post it in the comments. But I'm Frank. This is Seaburg Live. I hope everyone's going to have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Be good. Have a good one. See you soon.